Check test mic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good day, magandang gabi sa inyo lahat. Uy, yun na. Play. Check ko lang yung monitor bago mag-start ulit. Tuloy natin yung ating review sa priming arithmetic. Set 6 na tayo, 501 to 550. Bakit gano'n? Naka-live na, di ba? Ayan na pala. Yun. Okay. Ulit. Good evening sa inyo lahat. Hindi natin review sa MASTER PLUMBER board exam. Thank you very much sa new subscribers natin para hindi na tayo magtagal. Umpisa na natin agad, no? 501. All the terms of an equation, even exponent, if all of the terms have odd exponents, the curve is symmetric with respect to what? The answer is origin. All of the terms of an equation have even exponents. If all of the terms have odd exponents, the curve is symmetric with respect to the origin. The answer is origin. $502. Sorry, 502. Two linear equations. Right? The x coefficient of the first is equal to the y coefficient of the second. The y coefficient of the first is numerically equal, but of opposite sign to the x coefficient of the second, or vice versa. The linear represented are, the answer is perpendicular to each other. If two linear equations, the x coefficients of the first is equal to the y coefficient of the second, and the y coefficient of the first is numerically equal but of opposite sign to the x coefficient of the second, or vice versa, the lines represented are perpendicular to each other. Yan. 503. Uy, nangyari. 502. A cubic equation has either 3 real roots or 1 real roots and 2 conjugate imaginary roots. The real roots are the points of intersection with, answer is y-axis. Cubic equation has either 3 real roots or 1 real roots and 2 conjugate imaginary roots. The real roots are the points of intersection with, the answer is y-axis. 504. Hindi ko na siya magawa ng PowerPoint no? Sorry. 504. If two equations have the same line as their graph, the equations are said to be, the answer is dependent. If two equations have the same line as their graph, the equations are said to be dependent. The answer is dependent. Yun. 505. The points A1, B2, C3 are collinear. Which of the following is true? The answer is letter C. C minus A is equal to A minus B. Yun. Kung may mga comments kayo, corrections, suggestions, don't hesitate to comment in the comment section, no? Para makorek tayong lahat. At paganda pa yung pag-review natin. 506. In a linear equation, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. If b is equal to 0, then the equation has the form of x is equal to negative c over a. This line is, the answer is parallel to the y-axis. 507. Straight line for x minus y plus 3 is equal to 0. And 8x minus 2y plus 6 is equal to 0 are. The answer is coincident. Coincident. Maingay yata yung sounds natin. Baka ma-distract yung nag-review. Yan. 507, the straight lines for x minus y plus 3 is equal to 0 and 8x minus 2y plus 6 is equal to 0 are coincident. 508. Straight line where the curve approaches and more closely but never touches it except a limiting point of infinity. Answer is asymptotes. Straight line where the curve approaches more closely but never touches it except at the limiting point of infinity. The answer is asymptote. Red 10. Following is the intercept form of an equation from straight lines. Hindi ko na nakuha yung choices na. Pero ito yung sagot. The answer is x over y. The quantity of x over a plus quantity of y over b is equal to 1. Which of the following is the intercept form of an equation for straight lines? Quantity of x over a plus the quantity of y over b is equal to 1. Lakayin kaya natin na palaging pag naka 12 lang pala to. Lalakayin na lang natin. Yan, which of the following is the intercept form of an equation for straight lines? Yan. The answer is x, the quantity of x over a plus quantity of y over b is equal to 1. Makanta ka dilaw to. Siguro na-topic ko na ako dati. 510. Laki natin. Which coined the word asymptote? The answer is Thomas Hobbes. Who coined the word asymptote? The answer is Thomas Hobbes. 111. The 16. The path of a point which moves according to a given law or equation. The answer is locus. The path of a point which moves according to a given law or equation. The answer is locus. 112. A curve traced by a point moving in a place is shown as the blank of the point. Answer is locus of a point. The curve traced by a point moving in a place is shown as the blank of a pose of the point. Answer is locus. 513. Conic section is curve, which is the intersection of what? The answer is cone and a plane. Conic is the curve, which is the intersection of a cone and a plane. The answer is a cone and a plane. 514. When the ellipse approaches a circle as a limiting shape, its eccentricity approaches 0. The answer is 0. Natapik na itong ellipse eh. Kaya may highlight yan. So yan. When the ellipse approaches a circle as a limiting shape, its eccentricity approaches. The answer is 0. 515. Set of points in a plane, the sum of whose distance from a fixed point is constant. The answer is circle. A set of points in a plane, the sum of whose distance from a fixed point is constant. Is a constant. The answer is circle. Teka lang, palaki na natin lahat para hindi tayo mag-store mamaya. Though 550 pa lang naman. Yan. Mamaya adjust. Ano ba tayo? 516. The right circular cone is cut by a plane parallel to its base. It reveal A or an. The answer is circle. So yan, tama naman. If a circular cone is cut by a plane parallel to its base, it would reveal A or an. The answer is circle. $517. A blank circle is a line that has exactly one point in a common with the circle. The answer is tangent. A tangent to a circle is a line that has exactly one point in common with the circle. 518. Conic section whose eccentricity is always less than 1. The answer is ellipse. Conic circle a conic section whose eccentricity is always less than 1. The answer is ellipse. 519. A locus of a point which moves so that the sum of the distance from two fixed points or the foci is constant and is equal to the length of the major axis. The answer is ellipse also. A locus of a point which moves so that the sum of the distance from two fixed points or the foci is constant and it's equal to the length of the major axis. The answer is ellipse. 520. The distance from the center of to the focus of an ellipse is C. From the center to the vertex is A. And from the center to the directrix is D. Its eccentricity is, answer is C over A. C over A. The distance from the center to the focus of an ellipse is C. From the center to the vertex is A. And from the center to the directrix is D. Its eccentricity is equal to C over A. 521. Yan. A locus of a point which moves so that it is always equidistant from a fixed points or focus and on the fixed straight line directrix. The answer is parabola. A locus of a point which moves so that it is always equidistant from a fixed points or focus and from fixed straight line or directrix. The answer is parabola. 522. The angle between the tangents at the end points of the latus rectum of a parabola. The answer is 90 degrees. The angle between the tangents at the end points of the latus rectum of a parabola is 90 degrees. 323. The tangents to the parabola at the end points to its latus rectum intersect. The answer is directrix. The tangents to the parabola at the end points to its latus rectum intersect. The answer is directrix. 524. In general equation of a conic section, ax squared plus bxy plus cy squared plus dx plus ey plus f is equal to 0. If a and c have different signs, then the curve is or and. The answer is hyperbola. Yan. Nasa suspense, no? Tapos wala, hina-highlight ko pala yan. Pero okay lang. Next time na lang. Isa-surprise ulit natin. Naka-hidden. In general equation of a conic section, ax squared plus bxy plus cy squared plus dx plus ey plus f is equal to 0. A and C have different signs, then the curve is A or an. The answer is hyperbola. 25 tayo, kalahati. If the discriminant of the quadratic equation is less than 0, the graph is A or an. The answer is hyperbola also. If the discriminant of the quadratic equation is less than 0, the graph is a or an hyperbola. Yun. Sa mga gustong mag-avail, soft copy ng review, nandyan po sa description yung paki-PM na lang si Engr.Sarah para sa mga reviewer, no? And yan, kaya nakapost yung Gcash, di ako mahihiya. Yan po, kung sino gusto mo-donate, ito po yung number ko sa Gcash, Paymaya, or sa CoinsPH. 0956016270. Pwede din naman po kayong mag-comment or mag-text siya dyan number na yan regarding architectural and engineering design, and this one, the Bryce Academy. Meron tayong in-offer na Primavera trainings. Mga hindi pa po nakaka-subscribe, please don't forget to subscribe sa this channel. Not So Techy channel. Paki-click po yung subscribe, tapos yung bell and all button para notify po kayo sa mga bagong video natin. 526. A chord passing to the focus. The parabola is perpendicular to the axis of symmetry. The answer is latus rectum. A chord passing to the focus of a parabola is perpendicular to the axis of symmetry. The answer is latus rectum. Five 27. Uy, 528. The latus rectum of the parabola x squared is equal to 4ay is 4a. The latus rectum of the parabola x squared is equal to 4ay is, the answer is 4a. Pusin lang natin itong lahat na ito. No? Tapos pupunta tayo sa computation. Hanggang set 10 to pero much importante yung may computation. 528. If A and B are lengths of semi-major and semi-minor axis of an ellipse, respectively, then what is the length of its latus rectum? Answer is 2b squared over A. If A and B are lengths of semi-major and semi-minor axis of an ellipse, respectively, then what is the length of its latus rectum? Answer is 2b squared over A. Or 29. Eccentricity of a regular hyperbola is square root of 2. Eccentricity of a regular hyperbola is square root of 2. 530. A parabola has eccentricity of equal to 1. The answer is equal to 1. Parabola has eccentricity of equal to 1. 531. The axis of the parabola that passes through the foci, vertices, and center is called. The answer is transverse axis. The axis of the parabola that passes through the foci, vertices, and center is called transverse axis. 532. 532. The locus of a moving point in a plane so that the difference of its distance from two fixed points posi is constant. The answer is hyperbola. A locus of a moving point in a plane so that the difference of its distance from two fixed points or posi is constant. The answer is hyperbola. 533. Which is the term given to a circle with radius equal to half the transverse axis of the hyperbola or major axis of an ellipse, and its center is the center of the conics. The answer is auxiliary circle. Tingnan natin yan. Ayun, dapat pala ganyan yung kulay. What is the term given to a circle with radius equal to half the transverse axis of the hyperbola or major axis of an ellipse, and its center is the center of the conics? The answer is auxiliary circle. 534. Uy. Which of the following is not a central conic? The answer is hyperbola. Yan yung choices eh. Which is the following is not a central conic? The answer is hyperbola. Ito pa yung mga choices. Circle, parabola, ellipse, hyperbola. So, yan. Kaya ako highlight na blue yung parabola. 535. Confocal conics are conics having the same posi. The answer is having the same posi. Uy, ba't may isa natin, confocal conics are conics having the same posi. The answer is having the same posi. 536. Which of the following is not true? Hindi ko na nalagay yung mga choices na ito. Pero this is the answer. No? A conjecture is an action. Which of the following is not true? The answer is a conjecture is an action. By 37. An ellipse and hyperbola have the same posi. They are said to be. The answer is confocal conics. If an ellipse and a hyperbola have the same posi, they are said to be confocal conics. 537. 538. Uy. Ano ko na yun? 538, the parabola y is equal to negative x squared plus x plus y plus 1 opens downward. That is downward. The parabola y is equal to negative x squared plus x plus 1 opens downward. 539. A line segment joining two of its points and passing through the posse to a focus of a conic. The answer is focal chord. A line segment joining two of its points and passing through a focus of a conic. The answer is focal chord. Port P. Given the polar equation, R is equal to 3 over the quantity of 1 plus 3 cosine theta. This graph is a or, and the answer is hyperbola. Given the polar equation, R is equal to 3 over the quantity of 1 plus 3 cosine theta. The graph is a or an hyperbola. 541. The equation R is equal to 4 cosine theta is a or an circle. Equation R is equal to 4 cosine theta is a circle. 542. In polar coordinate system, the distance of any point P from the origin is called radius vector. The answer is radius vector. In polar coordinate system, the distance of any point P from the origin is called radius vector. 543. The plane curve traced out by a fixed point on the circle as the circle rolls along a line. The answer is cyclode. The plane curve traced out by a fixed point on the circle as the circle rolls along a line. The answer is cycloid. 44. The plane curve traced by a fixed point on a circle as it rolls along outside of a fixed circle. The answer is epicycloid. The plane traced by a fixed point on a circle as it rolls along outside of a fixed circle. Answer is epicycloid. 545. Plane curve traced by a fixed point on a circle as it rolls along the inside of a fixed point. The answer is hypocycloid. Pag outside of a fixed circle, yan, outside, epicycloid. No? Dito naman, along inside of a circle. The answer is hypocycloid. 546, the equation x cubed plus y squared minus 3axy is equal to 0 represent. The answer is podium of Descartes. Equation x cubed plus y squared minus 3axy is equal to 0 represents volume of a Descartes. Lagyan natin ang konting sounds. 547. Ba't tatlo na lang? Continuous curve traced by a point moving around a fixed point in same plane with steadily increasing or decreasing. The answer is spiral. Continuous curve traced by a point moving around a fixed point in same plane with steadily increasing or decreasing distance? The answer is spiral. 548. Curve, which is locus of centers of curvature of another curve envelope of all its normal. Answer is evolute. Curve, which is locus of centers of curvature of another curve envelope of all its normal. The answer is evolute. 549. Locus of the ultimate intersection of or curves in systems of curves. The answer is envelope. Locus of the ultimate intersection or curves in a system of curves. The answer is envelope. And the last question for this session, 550. Curve formed by uniform chain hanging freely from 2 points. Answer is catenary. Curve formed by uniform chain hanging freely from 2 points. Answer is catenary. Yun. Tuloy natin yan. Until next time. Salamat sa mga nag-review, nakinig, and thank you very much for subscribers. Hindi na po nakakapag-subscribe, please like this video, share, and subscribe. And hopefully sa mga nagre-review, mga pasa po kayo, maging tool ito, katulong sa yung pagre-review, kawasa sa Master Plumber work exam. Good day and until next time. Thank you very much.